Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Dr. Norbert Schneider, and this is Health Connection, a show that's dedicated to giving you information to help you maintain and improve on your health. And this is going to be my last scheduled show, which is sort of a bittersweet thing. I've had a really good time sharing information with all of you folks, and I hope that I've touched a few lives with the information so that you can actually enhance your health and stick around this planet for a little while longer. Thinking back over the origin of the show, a couple years ago I had the idea that maybe I would like to either do a newspaper article or have a medium of reaching more people with health ideas, because I've been fortunate enough to have many good teachers over the years and have learned a lot of useful information. And just so happened one of my patients worked for the local TV station, Port Huron's Area Schools TV station. Paul Bonner's his name. And I said, well, Paul, what do you think chances are of maybe getting a little health show together? And we talked about it a little bit. And I didn't really know what direction to take with it, and we hashed it out and thought maybe we'd have enough for a few shows. And we've done 2 years of shows since then. And it's been a really, really good experience for me. The theme of the show has been like the old fable about if you give a person a fish, you feed him for a day. If you teach a person how to fish, you feed him for a life. And I hope that I've made fishers of some of you folks watching, that you actually have enough information to be able to take your health into your own hands and do some things to prevent disease. With all our modern, wonderful medical technology, the best treatment for disease is still prevention. And there's nothing that beats prevention like taking care of yourself. Proper exercise, proper nutrition, adequate stress management, keeping your spine healthy, those type of things. I hope I instilled that on you. Also, there is no free lunch. You don't get health out of a bottle of pills of any kind. You can't buy it. You know, it's something that you have to work at daily, and the time to work at it is while you still have it. Having a heart attack or a stroke is not a good time to start to get concerned about your health, because then it's almost too late. You can still improve, but why wait that long? Why not take care of yourself early on? I want to thank all of the guests that have been on the shows over the last couple years. I'm not going to name them all, but there have been many people that have shared their time and knowledge with us and have made some of these shows as interesting as they have been. And I want to thank each and every one of them. They didn't get paid a cent for it, and they gave freely of their time and their knowledge, and I think have put together some really, really fine shows for this community, and I want to again thank them. It's been a privilege. I want to thank you all personally for watching. It's really been a privilege to be on the show for these past 2 years, and I've learned a lot. You know, I remember the early shows that I didn't even know what clothes to wear. You know, one time Paul came in to shoot the show, and he said, "You can't wear that; it won't show up." So he traded sweaters with me. You know, we changed shirts so I would look okay on camera. So there's been some humorous cases that we've had on the show. If any of you folks are interested in continuing on and learning more about health care, I offer a health class once a month at Northgate Chiropractic Clinic. It's about a 2-hour class where I go over the nuts and bolts of how to stay healthy, how to have adequate nutrition, how to take care of your spine, how to manage stress, how to take care of your cardiovascular system, prevent diseases such as cancer, diabetes, arthritis, that kind of thing. So just call the office, 987-2938, and get signed up for a class. It's well worth doing. The Honeycomb is a good source of health information. Bob and Jim Williams, they are very knowledgeable about nutrition and holistic health, and they have many good books there. They have information about possibly classes that they may be involved with and putting on. That's a good place to check for information also. Some things that I'm getting involved in that I'm really excited in. About 2 years ago when this show first came into being, I was real interested in finding a way of helping people stop smoking for those who wanted to, and also an effective weight control program. And I heard about a doctor in Minnesota who had a very effective program to help people stop smoking. I contacted him, and he was unwilling to share the information with anyone because he said people would abuse it, and he didn't want people, you know, using that work wrongly. So I tried for a long time to get information from him, and my father had a sudden heart attack and died around that time. And I contacted this doctor in Minnesota one last time and said, hey, look, it's too late to save my dad, who was a heavy smoker, but maybe if you share the information with me and others, somebody else's dad or mom could be saved from a similar fate. So he finally shared that information with me. And then I also learned some other exciting techniques that are very effective. And I put together a program called Psychosomatic Integration. Psycho meaning mind, soma meaning body. So it's a holistic approach that is very, very effective in combating two of the leading causes of disease in our society, smoking and weight control problems. What it consists of is stimulation of certain key reflex points which normalize energy in the specific organs involved, such as the lung with smokers, the stomach and thyroid with people with weight control problems. And this was the work from Minnesota that I learned. Then Dr. Roger Callahan developed a technique called psychological reversal procedure, which he finds that a person who's addicted to any substance, including cigarettes or food, has a psychological reversal, meaning that they put the importance of their addiction in front of their health. In other words, the addiction becomes more important than their health because they know better and they still keep doing it. And he developed a nice and simple procedure to switch that around again so that the health becomes the primary focus, and at a conscious and subconscious level the addiction is greatly diminished. And it's something that I've combined with this other reflex work and also a lot of behavior modification. It's a 1-hour in-office and 28-day outpatient program. And if you know someone or have problems with weight control or smoking yourself, you know, either or both, contact the office, again, Northgate Chiropractic Clinic, because it's done exclusively there. I put together these programs. It's taken a couple of years, and I'm really excited about it. And it follows the theme that I've always maintained of putting a person's health again in their hands, giving you tools to work with. And I think these are the best tools available for these type of problems. I want to especially thank a good friend of mine who helped me with every phase of the show, and I'd like to call him out right now, Paul Bonner. I definitely want him to be on the last show with me. And hopefully he'll be able to make it out. Okay, now Paul Bonner here. How you doing, buddy?
Good.
Here, give me a hug.
Thanks.
Okay. Without this guy, the show would not have been possible. I mean, he did everything. He came, he did all the camera work. We used to do it at our office. He even made the Sign Health connection up. I went over ideas with him, and he gave me input, which I'm very thankful for. He told me when I was mumbling, he told me that, you know, a lot of different things that I still do, but hopefully not as bad.
Not
you know?
as bad, not as bad.
So everything, you know, if anyone has watched the show from the beginning, I think they've noticed the quality has greatly improved over the last couple of years. And the majority of the credit goes to this man here. He edited all the shows. I kicked around ideas with him, and again, he gave freely of his time. And I'm really deeply grateful for having the opportunity to work with him. And again, I want to thank you, Paul. You've been a great help. And,
well, you've taught me a lot in terms of health, and I appreciate that. And this is one way of myself also showing everyone that I think it's important to live healthy. And the way you've done things has really been important to me.
Okay. Well, I guess what we're going to do then is say goodbye. And again, I want to thank all my guests. I want to, again, especially thank you, Paul. And I want to thank all you folks for being with us, and maybe one day we'll have another show again. If not, please take care of yourselves. Your health is definitely in your hands, and if you abuse it, you will lose it. Again, this has been Dr. Norbert Schneider, and again, I thank you. Goodbye.